I am coming to you today with a well-rounded practice, I hope. It's probably going to be a little bit longer. We have a little more to get done today. Hopefully it'll balance you out and bring you peace today, because that's what I'm looking for. So I hope you enjoy it. Hop on the mat, grab some blocks. If that feels like something you need, I'm thinking we might use them a little bit today. So just grab them just so you have them, and we'll get started. Come to the mat and find a comfortable seat. Relaxing the tension through your shoulders and your neck. Maybe closing your eyes or softening your gaze. Keeping your back nice and straight. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Letting go of anything that you brought to the mat, any tension you're feeling. Just let it go. Taking nice full breaths, feeling the belly expand. And emptying it out as we exhale. Maybe bringing your hand to your belly, just feeling your breath. Batting the eyelashes open if your eyes were closed. Bringing your hands to your knees or to your thighs. We're going to do some gentle neck circles one way and then the other. And an inhale, look up, and an exhale, chin to chest. Nice and slow. And gently take it to the other side. Making sure that you're not having those arms up by your ears or shoulders, but pressing through, releasing any tension in the neck. And inhale, bring your head back to center. Maybe take your head and turn your gaze to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Switching the cross of your legs. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Grabbing your left wrist with your right hand and bending to the right, stretching through the left side body. Inhaling back to center, taking it to the left. Engaging that core, really feeling the stretch through the side body, but also engaging the core so you're not falling forward, but lifted up, extended through the back. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. And exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to come forward for our tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, find cow. Exhale, round through for cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through. more on our own. Shining that heart forward. Taking full deep breaths. On an inhale, we'll find neutral spine, bumping our hips to the left, looking over our right shoulder toward our right toes. Bumping our hips to the right, looking over our left shoulder, stretching through the side. Inhaling back to center, tucking the toes, and gripping through the fingertips, coming up for hovering plank. Knitting those upper abs and lower abs together, squeezing together. Full deep breaths. One more breath. Inhale in, exhale, drop the knees. Come back on your feet, keep your toes tucked. It's getting a nice toe stretch. And just roll out the wrists here for a second. Coming back to hovering table, we'll do that one more time. If you have tension or your wrists hurt, you can always come to a fist here. But if not, grip through those fingertips, take some pressure off the wrists. Inhale, hover. Trying to pull your hands back to meet your knees and pull up with your knees to meet your arms. So you're pulling actively together with all the points of your body. Inhale in, feel that shake. Exhale. Come through for a child's pose. Bringing your third eye, your forehead to the mat. Sinking your hips low towards your heels. Breathing in. Feeling your back expand on each inhale. Emptying fully out. And inhale, rise up, back to tabletop. Tucking our toes, coming to a plank. Inhale in, exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Taking our elbows and placing it in front of us, untucking our toes. Pressing into the tops of the feet so much that your feet come up, or your knees come up from the mat. Finding a Sphinx pose. Gaze is slightly lifted, but not so much that you're crunching the neck. Shining our heart forward. Getting a nice stretch through the back here. Inhale in. Exhale, lower to crocodile. Inhale in here. Tuck the toes. Come back to plank. Gripping through those fingertips. Careful not to have your butt up or be sinking low. But pull in with those abs. And remember, if this is hard on your wrists, you can always come to forearm plank or even half plank. One more breath here. Inhale in and exhale, push back to our first down dog. Pedal it out here, stretch through those hamstrings, backs of the legs. Upper arm bones are rotating toward the ceiling here. Find some movement. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, float or step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet can be flush together or hip width apart. Grabbing opposite elbows. Finding ragdoll. Just stretching through the backs of the legs here. Planting the left palm, opening up for a gentle twist, open to the right. Straightening through the right leg, bending through the left, stretching through the back of that right leg. Inhale in, exhale, fold. Plant the right palm and open up toward the left, bending through the right leg, straightening through the left. Inhale in, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pressing through those hands, keeping them nice and active. Grounding into all four corners of your feet in this mountain pose. Taking full deep breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the palms, step back for plank or half plank, and find your vinyasa. Belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back knee. Untuck the toes and rise up for low lunge. Front knees over front ankle. Knitting those upper ribs down. Engaging your core. Stretching through the hip creases here. Inhale in. Exhale, begin to straighten through the front leg. Bringing the right heel forward any amount. If you need to bring your blocks in here for these half splits, that is fine. Inhale to find extension and exhale to fold forward. Remember to pull back through that right hip crease and push forward with the left. And an inhale, we'll start to bend through the front leg, rising up for a low lunge again. Inhale in. Exhale, we're going to take both the palms on the side of, or the inside of your right foot and come down for a lizard variation. The back knee can be lowered or lifted if you want a little more here. And if you want even more, you can come to your forearms, stretching through that right hip crease. Just remember to keep your back leg engaged. Pulling up through the core. On an inhale, we'll start to rise up. Planting our left palm, heel toeing our foot back to center and opening up for a dragonfly twist to the right. Back knee can be lowered or lifted here. Inhale in, exhale, plant your palm, lower back knee, untuck the toes. Bring your front foot back just a little bit here. Planting the right palm on the inside of your right foot. We're going to pull back for a glute stretch on your left side. On an inhale, we'll start to unravel. Gently place your left foot back on the mat. Tuck the toes. Push back for a plank or half plank and find your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back leg. Rise up for a low lunge. Front knee over front ankle. Inching back the left leg, or the right leg, if that you need a bigger stretch here. Knitting those upper ribs down, engaging your core, stretching through those hip creases. Inhale in here. Exhale, begin to straighten through the front leg, moving your left heel forward just a bit. Inhale, find extension, and exhale, fold forward. Remembering to pull back through that left hip crease and push forward with the right. Keeping our pelvis nice and neutral. Stretching through the back of that left leg. And inhale, we'll begin to pull back our left heel. And rise back up for a low lunge. Inhale in, exhale, bring your hands to the inside of your left foot. Maybe walk your left foot out just a bit. Toes can be tucked or untucked for a lizard variation. Coming to the forearms if you need a deeper stretch. Engaging your core, pressing through your right leg, keeping it nice and active if it's lifted. On an inhale, we'll begin to press up, heel toeing our foot back to center, planting the right palm, and opening up here for a dragonfly twist to the left. Back knee can be lowered or lifted here again. Gaze is up towards your left fingertips if that's okay with your neck. Inhale in here. Exhale. We'll plant both the palms and bring our right leg to the mat. Untuck the toes. Planting our left hand in front of our left foot. Grabbing our right toes and right foot for a glute stretch. Opening our heart toward the right side. You can always have a block here if that feels better for you. And inhale, we'll start to unravel, gently placing our right foot back on the mat, cartwheeling forward, tucking the toes, stepping back for plank or half plank, and moving through your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step through. Rise up for crescent lunge. Find your footing. Inhale in here and twist open to the right. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, find reverse crescent lunge. Dropping your left palm to your left leg. On an inhale, find crescent lunge again. Feel that shake, you've got this. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, step back and find your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step it through. And rise up for crescent lunge. Front knees over front ankle. Knitting those ribs down. Engaging your core. Inhale in. Exhale, open up for a twist to the left. My legs are really turned on here. Inhale, back to crescent. Inhale in, exhale, reverse by dropping your right palm to your right leg. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale, rise up for crescent. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, step back, and find your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Find your breath here. Lowering the knees, taking them as wide as the yoga mat. Sinking back for child's pose. Finding your breath. Inhale, rise up, tuck the toes, come back to down dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step it through for pivot on the back foot and rise up for a warrior two. Sinking in, knitting those ribs down, front knees over front ankle. Careful your knee is not tracking in, but it's rotating out. You can see it's more about your second or third toe here. Gaze is over your right fingertips. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale in, exhale back to warrior two. On an inhale, begin to straighten through the front foot, front leg. Turning our toes in for a wide-legged stance. Hands at your hips. Begin to fold forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Bringing our feet wider, if that feels good. Can be here. You can be working to try to get the crown of your head towards the mat. Maybe
Gently bringing your hands to your ankles. You can always have a block here to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Maybe even 2 blocks. Maybe even the block is here. Whatever feels good to you today. If you have no block, you can be using your hands. On an inhale, we'll halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bringing your hands to the mat, begin to heel toe your feet closer if you had opened them a little wider. Come back, walk to the front of the mat, plant the palms, and step back and find a vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step through, pivot on the back foot, and find a warrior 2. Pressing into the back edge of your right foot. Front knee is over front ankle. Knitting those ribs down, engaging your core. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale in, exhale, back to warrior 2. Feel that shake in those legs. On an inhale, begin to straighten through the left leg. Opening up for a wide-legged stance, turning our toes in, hinging at the hips, and folding forward. Maybe bringing our hands through our legs. Again, you don't have to be, your crown of your head does not have to be on the mat. It's just the intention that it is towards the mat. Inhale, we'll halfway lift. Exhale, fold. On an inhale, we'll begin to heel to the feet back. A little closer, coming to the front of the mat, finding a low lunge, stepping back, and finding your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, float or step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, sink into those heels for chair pose. Hands can be above your head. Hands can be at heart center. Sinking into those heels. Inhale in, exhale, forward fold. Let it all go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to be sinking into chair pose again with our hands at heart center. Feet can be flush together, but if they are, leave a little bit of room in your heels so your ankles don't touch. Inhale in here. Exhale, take your right elbow to your left thigh, twisting to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take it to the right. You got this. Feel that shake. One more breath. Inhale in and exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Hug those legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and step back to plank or half plank. And we're going to be doing something called hip dips. So if you're not familiar with that, it means we are going to take our hips and dip them to the side. And just dip. And come back to center. You can do this on your hands, or you can do this in a forearm position. Whatever feels good. Sometimes it's a little hard on your wrists. So, can be in plank here. You got this. We're going to do 20, so 10 on each side. Come back to plank, and dip to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Engage those obliques. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need to take a rest, you can always rest in child's pose. 12, 13. Make sure you're breathing. 14, 15. You got this. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And take your knees as wide as that yoga mat. Sink back for child's pose. Great job, guys. Great job. Find your breath. On an inhale, we'll rise up. Come back. We're going to do some side planks here. So, we have options. Bringing our right hand to the middle of the mat. You can swing your right leg back, taking your left leg out for a supported side plank. Or, bringing our right arm to the mat, right foot to the mat, and bringing our left leg in front of us, also supported side plank. Or we can bring the right hand to the center of the mat, open up for regular side plank. Remember to keep those hips lifted here. One more breath. Inhale in, exhale, take it to the other side. Opening up, side plank. Keeping those hips lifted. One more breath. Inhale in. Exhale, plant the palms and lower all the way to the belly. Bring your hands down in front of us for crocodile pose. Finding your breath. Inhale, come back to plank, drop the knees, come on through to a seat, bringing our legs nice and long. On an inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Finding a wide or a forward fold seat. Each inhale, find extension. Exhale, see if you can fold a little bit deeper. Bringing chin to thigh or chest to thighs. Not so much nose to knees, but finding the extension. On an inhale, come up. Bringing your left foot to meet your right thigh. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up and switch legs. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Coming back, bringing our legs long. Bringing our feet to the mat. We're going to come up for boat pose. Took a little bit of a break there for our abs. We're going to get right back into it here. So you can come to boat pose here, working on your abs. You can come to boat pose here with your arms maybe interlaced behind. Or you can come to boat pose here, taking your arms out long, keeping your shins parallel to the ceiling, making sure you're not dumping in the back, but engaging that core, the upper and lower core, and cinching them together. Holding here. Maybe you straighten. Maybe you come back. And straighten, engage through that lower core. Let's try one more. Come back to boat, you got this, and lower the legs. Whew, great job, guys. Now we're gonna keep our feet on the ground and roll back. Nice and slow, setting up for bridge. Now if you have a block handy and you want to do a restorative bridge, that's great. So if you take a block or a book or something of that nature, when we go up into bridge pose, what you can do is take this block this way, or even this way if you want, and put it under your sacrum. And you can stay here in restorative bridge. Or here, maybe taking your legs up long. This is great if you need to reduce your blood pressure. Or if you're feeling a little frisky today, you can use no blocks and just hold bridge pose with me. Maybe you interlace your fingers, tucking your shoulder blades underneath your heart space here. So the pressure's not on your neck, but your weight is in your shoulders and your back right there. Really pulling with your hands down, taking your glutes and holding them together. Maybe even want a block between your legs, just so you know that you can feel that tension there. After a while, I know your legs are going to start to shake. And that's great. It means we are getting stronger. Make sure you're not sagging, but pulling up through those glutes. Holding it up. You can take breaks at any time. You do not need to keep holding this for this long. But just keep going if you can. You've got this. Making sure you're not crunching through the neck, but keeping that neck nice and long. If you feel any tension or you're gripping anywhere, just soften. You'll be feeling this later. Couple more breaths. You got this. Inhale in and exhale. Lower it all down. Bring those knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Maybe you crunch into a little ball. Bringing your hands to the outsides of your feet and opening up for a happy baby. Finding some gentle movement. Careful not to lift too much through the tailbone. But press it toward the front of the mat. Press your feet into your hands and your hands back down to your feet. Creating that tension, opening up in the hips. Coming out, sending your left leg long. Bringing your right leg in, opening up, taking your right knee, pulling it towards your right armpit. Maybe finding some nice ankle circles here. Opening up through that right hip crease. Inhale in, exhale. Take that, maybe you move your hips like a few inches to the right, taking your right leg to your left, opening your arms up to a T, or just opening your right arm up, gazes over your right arm. Inhale, we'll bring our right leg back in. Maybe we extend it up long, bringing our hands behind our thigh, behind our shin here, pulling it toward us gently. Bending through the knee and extending through the right leg. Bringing our left leg in, hugging it up toward our left armpit. Maybe finding some ankle circles here. Inhale in and exhale. Take your left leg to the right, maybe bumping the hips to the left a bit. Opening up with your left arm, gazes over your left hand and fingertips. Inhale, we'll come back to center and either just hug our leg in or grab behind the thigh or behind the shin, and begin to pull, stretching through the back of that left leg. You can just be here, or you can just still be here, just stretching open through that leg. Feeling it open, just any tension. Try to release a little bit. Breathing to where you feel the sensation. Legs shaking. Oh. Inhale in. Bring your leg back in. Exhale, send it long. Let's prepare for our nice Shavasana. Should feel really good. Maybe taking our hands to our belly, rubbing them clockwise. After all that nice ab work we did, should feel nice and yummy. Taking our hands next to us, palms face up, softening your gaze, or closing your eyes, letting your feet fall apart, shining the inner thighs up toward the ceiling, relaxing through the crown of the head and the face, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Softening through the jaw and the neck, and the shoulders, and the arms and the fingertips. Just letting everything sink into the mat. Softening through the chest, feeling it grow even more heavy. Softening through the pelvis and the thighs, and the calves and the feet. Beginning to deepen the breath, inviting gentle movement to your fingers and your toes. Rolling over onto one side. Gently pressing up with your palms. Coming to a comfortable seat on the mat. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you can take this with you to the rest of your day, and maybe even into tomorrow. For today, I just want to leave you with just to be kind. I feel like
every day there's so much animosity, and all I want is to feel peace. And when I feel peace, I'm on the mat. So I'm hoping that you can take the peace that you feel into your days and just spread love and kindness, because that's my goal. Hands at Heart Center, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you have a great day. Namaste.